Mom, I'm okay, and I'm really not dead. Now, before we begin on what happened the past few weeks, I bet you're wondering, where have I been? Why have I not been posting anything? Because it's midterms week. Well, next week's midterm week, but this is like pre-midterm week, meaning it's more stressful because you're just like, well, better memorize all this stuff before I die. But yeah, that's basically been the reason why I didn't post anything on Monday like I normally do, and last weekend nothing happened, really. So, that's out of the way. Where did I go this weekend? Well, many of you may wonder. I went to Paris. Paris, France. And let me tell you, it was amazing. I loved every moment I was in Paris. I mean, I got to see the Eiffel Tower. I got to see the Arc de Triomphe. I got to see Versailles for a whole day. Versailles is amazing. I got to see the catacombs. Didn't go in the catacombs, but I saw the outside of the catacombs because that was a 3-hour wait that I could not do. And I showed up 15 minutes before they opened. That was good. Notre Dame, La Chapelle. Oh, it was also amazing. But I'm just going to try to pick and choose some of my favorite places to go because there's so much to talk about. And it's just, like, literally my camera died in the middle of the trip because I took too many pictures. I literally kept my camera on the entire time. I'm like, oh, click, everything's Photoshop. You can't take a bad picture in Paris. It's absolutely true. You really can't. Everything is like, oh, that's pretty. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, my camera's died. I wonder why. Oh, it's been on for 24 hours. But yeah, so I did a lot. I did a lot this past weekend, which is why I'm here this weekend, because I am tired. Alright, so, Paris. So we got in at 6 a.m. I got some pictures of the sunrise on the Eiffel Tower, which looks amazing. We found the Lovelock Bridge, or at least one of them, because what we figured out is that there's more than one Lovelock Bridge. But that was really cool, because we found that, took a picture of that, RT photo of Eiffel Tower. Breakfast. It was expensive. I mean, my poor friend, she bought, accidentally, because why would it ever be that much, an €8 large thing of oranges. I wasn't even like large as in large. It was just like, you know, it's a medium cup. Cool. €8. And for the rest of the trip, I kept thinking, oh, not as much as the orange juice. Gonna get it, which is why I bought so much food. I went in, the food is amazing. It was so good. The first night for dinner, we went to this place called the Refuge de Fromage, Refuge de Fondue, which was, it's this like little dive bar thing where you pay $21 each, and you get fondue of your choice, meat or cheese. You get a baby bottle full of wine. It's literally a baby bottle, like 2 glasses. Appetizer. And like this other little drink that had like an orange in it, and that was really good. I liked that a lot with sugar, because I like the sugar. And like, we got the meat fondue, which is like, we cooked it in, like we had skewered and we cooked it in some red wine sauce reduction, I don't know. And we had little potatoes and we had all these dipping sauces, and it was just so good. It was amazing. And then we went to this other place. The next night we went to this other place. I can't remember the name, but I got duck leg confit for like €14. Delicious. But my one thing was, it was such a savory, meaty kind of dish that the smell after a while kind of got to me. Like, I ate everything and the bones still smelled like, it was weird. So I had to push it away and be like, okay, what's up? But that was a lot of fun. And then like the last day I got this apricot crepe and soda, which wasn't as much as the orange juice. And that was really good. I like apricot jam now. It was good. Very good. That's basically the food I ate, because I know that's honestly more important to me, but I guess I should talk about, you know, the national monuments I went to. I went to the Louvre on Friday afternoon because it's free for anyone under 25. So we went all through that, and I saw the Mona Lisa, saw the Venus de Milo, saw Cimabue work. It's the reason why I'm like, it's Cimabue! It's because we talked about it in class a lot. Like, the specific piece of artwork was Mother, Mary and Child, you know, that whole scene, and we were like, and this is Cimabue, the person that first picked away from the Byzantine art. And I was like, oh, that looks kind of small. I saw it. It's not small, it's like big. But yeah, so Venus de Milo, that was alright, and the Mona Lisa is really tiny, and like, I wasn't that impressed. I was impressed that I saw it, and I'm like, oh my god, this is the Mona Lisa. This is like big news. This is a big thing. But I'm like there, and I'm like, okay, click, okay, walked away. I was like, it was weird. It was not as impressive as I thought it was. There was this other picture in the room that I thought was like, whoa. It was like the Annunciation, you know, when Mary dies and goes up to be seated with her son. Yeah, that was a whole picture. It was like, it was like literally like heaven. I have a picture of it. You'll see it. It's cool. You'll see what I mean. I was like, it's heaven, and then that stuff. So the Louvre was really cool. Earlier that day, we did a lot of church seeing. So we saw Notre Dame, which was for free, which is amazing. The rose window is cool. It's kind of dark. It's cool in there, like temperaturely cool. And I took a lot of pictures of the stained glass windows because they were amazing. But the place that I liked more than the Notre Dame was the La Chapelle. Okay. I can only explain this in the art history stuff that I've learned. Also because there's a midterm next week on it. So I'm just going to throw out terms out there to get them in my head. La Chapelle is a Gothic piece of structure because the Gothic era architectors believed that a church is the church of God and the church of heaven. They want to get as close to Jerusalem as possible. And what's heaven probably like? Really, really bright. So we're going to make these gigantic glass-stained windows that all the light come through, and it's going to be awesome. And let me tell you, it is awesome. It was so beautiful in there. It was just mind-boggling. There's all the scenes from the Bible all going on. We saw Moses, we saw all that. We saw that. It was cool. The one disappointing thing was, like, their big feature was this rose glass window. Under construction. We went there when it was under construction. Of course. I mean, that was half of Paris half the time. It was like, oh, it's under construction. Oh, it's kind of under construction. Darn. That was a lot of Paris, but it's just maybe that's the time we went. Could have happened. And those were my few favorite parts in Paris. Now, I mentioned earlier that I went to Versailles. And who needs that much? Ever. Why did King Louis need that much? I don't get it. I mean, it's beautiful, and I'm like, wow, this is beautiful, but then I thought, wow, someone lived here. Why do you need 20,000 fountains and 3 houses? Okay, my favorite part of Versailles was the Queen's Hamlet, which is like this area far back off. I mean, literally, my feet were going to fall off by the end of this day. All the way back, and it's like this cute little Dutch little village, you know, with a thatched roof and the mill, and I'm like, oh my god, who lived here? Did the servants live here? This is so adorable. Taking 1,000 pictures, which you will also see soon. No, it wasn't. It was like, this is where the wheat was stored. And this is like a storage area, basically, for Marie Antoinette, but she just wanted to make it look like a peasant village, because she likes peasant villages, but didn't want to actually go into a peasant village. And you gotta know what you like, right? So that was Versailles, and I mean, we basically did the gardens, we did the Petit Trianon, the Grand Trianon, and then we did the Bain Castle, and I thought it was really worth it, because you just kind of build your way up. You're like, okay, this is a backyard. Okay, that's Marie Antoinette's area. Oh, look, that's their playhouse? I don't know. Okay, cool. And then, this is where they lived. Excellent. It was beautiful. It was honestly amazing. And yeah, I mean, there's so much more to talk about Paris, but there's not enough time, obviously. If you want to hear me ramble on, just shoot me a Facebook message. I can ramble on all I want. But yeah, Paris was amazing. I mean, once again, this week I'm kind of staying behind because it's midterms next week, so I need to actually, study, because I do go to school. Surprisingly, I am in school right now. And because next week is Vienna trip with the OSA, and then they're kicking us out, and I'm going to Italy. I'm going to Italy next week. That should be interesting. Oh, I'm going to come back with no money, but it'll be worth it. I'm going to be in Venice for Halloween. I hope they have some cool Halloween stuff. Anyway, that's it for me. Love you, Mom. Bye.